Back in May 2018, YouTuber Ash Vlogs caught some seriously creepy stuff on camera. She wakes up at like 5 a.m., still half asleep, and sees this weird car parked outside her apartment. It's like 3 in the morning. Who parks across the street and just chills? Plus, the blinds are kinda open, and she gets this bad feeling like someone's watching her. Maybe it's nothing, but it definitely freaked her out.
I don't want to go back to sleep because there's just this guy sitting here looking in.
She doesn't get a clear shot of the license plate, but she films the car and this whole situation. It's the only spooky thing she's ever caught on camera. Guess what? It's not the last.
Finally. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, look at the time, guys. 5 in the morning.
Fast forward a whole year, Ash is back to making normal vlogs, and then the creeper's back. But this time, it's not just him. There's a whole crew of these creeps following her friend Jordan around a store. This one dude dressed in black totally stalks Jordan, even says his name out loud. Major red flags, right? These guys are like a synchronized swimming team of creepiness, totally prepared to grab Jordan. He's freaking out, doesn't know what's going on, and next thing you know, they snatch him. No clue what happens next. Part of me thinks it's some weird art project, but if it's real, then dang, I feel terrible for Jordan. Way out in New Mexico, the cops show up on horseback, old school style. These officers were just starting their shift, unloading their horses from the trailer, then bam.
Albuquerque police! Stop! You're being detained!
A call comes in about a shoplifter at the Walgreens. The suspect makes a run for it, right into traffic, thinking a horse cop ain't gonna catch him.
Stop! Stop! You're being detained! Get on the ground! Come on. Get on the ground! You're being detained!
Wrong move, buddy. He's surrounded by 3 big horses and the officers before you know it. But this dude's determined. Keeps circling like a confused carousel pony.
You are being detained for suspected shoplifting!
Finally, one of the officers hops off his horse and slaps the cuffs on him. Turns out the fella snagged a cool $230 worth of stuff. No fancy lights or sirens here, but these horseback cops wrangled him up good. Some lowlifes went on a smash and grab at a Citgo station over in New Berlin. Busted right in through the glass door like they owned the place. Once they were inside, they beelined for the counter and snagged a bunch of cigarettes and lottery tickets. Loot in hand, they bolted out of there fast. Crazy stuff, right? So this dude rolls into a store, bragging about his fancy college degree, right? But instead of being a decent human, he starts trashing the place and being a fool to the employees who are just trying to earn a living. Like seriously, dude, they're not there to be your personal punching bag.
I don't care. $8.75 an hour? What?
$8.75. Do you work at all?
I'm a microbiologist. So do you want to compare credentials?
And it gets worse. He starts mocking them for their paychecks, like it's some kind of insult to have a job. Everyone deserves to make a living.
No, I'm saying.
You want to compare credentials? I got a bachelor's degree in microbiology. What do you got?
What do I got? I got a job here. Picking up all the stuff that you just
Okay,
said.
well do that.
Van a querer el nuevo, el-
Right. I got big nuts.
Small brain.
You have a great.
Okay.
No,
well,
please don't. Just
Who
let him.
are you talking to?
No.
You don't know what type of day people is having.
I don't know.
So who are you to comment?
What's wrong with you can't take words? You're a
I
microbiologist.
don't take words.
Okay.
I do numbers. I don't take words.
Okay, with numbers.
I do numbers. I don't take
All right.
words.
All right. Good for you.
You keep talking, I'm gonna be waiting for you outside.
Sure.
Then there's this weird cut in the recording. Like, what happened there? Did he get even more aggressive with the owner or manager? Makes you wonder what kind of tantrum they edited out. This whole situation is just crazy. Back in 2018, there was a Grinch with a bright red nose who hit a Colorado store and ran off with some goodies. Apparently, this wasn't your average robber. This goofball was dressed head to hoof like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. The cops said they got the whole thing on camera, including the part where this Rudolph wannabe took his giant reindeer head off for a sec, then freaked out and put it back on. Talk about confusion. The best part? The cops got a kick out of the whole thing and even wrote a funny parody song about it, like a wacky Christmas carol.
Rudolph the red-nosed burglar had a very shady scheme, and if you saw the video, it would make you want to scream. All of the other burglars used to steal without disguise. They weren't like this old Rudolph. She's different from the other guys. On one foggy December Eve, Rudolph came to steal. Broke into a hickory shop and never expected to see a cop. Oh, how the camera caught her as she committed burglary. Rudolph the red-nosed criminal, we need your help with her ID.
You gotta admit, that's pretty hilarious. You won't believe this. Some guy in a red hoodie rolls into a Publix liquor store, looking like any other customer. He grabs a bottle of booze, walks up to the counter, and then bam, announces it's a stick-up. The clerk, probably scared stiff, just hands over whatever the robber dude wanted. Crazy, right? This lady got caught shoplifting, but instead of just bouncing, she decided to put on an Oscar-worthy meltdown for security. The cops were all chill, just asking her to leave. But nah, this woman went full drama queen.
Property, yes, I will. Walk out to the store. Get off the store. Back up. Back up. No, you're gonna be exerting the use of your badge as you have been, and I'm sick and tired of it. Go. Go. Space. You need to go. Elbow room. You need to go. Back up. You need to go. You want me to go? You need to back up because you're being aggressive. You need to go. You're being aggressive. Ask her one more time. Yeah. And then we're gonna take her out. You're being aggressive. Are you gonna leave or not? Back up. All right, let's go. Don't. We're not gonna leave. Stop! 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 My hand! Grab her arm. I didn't even f***ing do nothing to you guys. Stop! 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 Release brutality! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Of course, they had to arrest her, and let me tell you, the screaming did not stop.
That's my flag!
This spooky video surfaced from Youngstown, showing a Shell gas station completely ablaze. No word yet on what sparked the fire, but yikes, that's intense. Definitely a good reminder to be careful out there. Back in March 2017 in Detroit, in the dead of night, this dude decides he needs some smokes and a chance to win big. Real bad. What's his brilliant plan? Smash his way into a local store. Like it's nothing. Cameras catch the whole thing. Him busting in, grabbing all the lottery tickets and cigarettes he can stuff in a plastic bag. Talk about a brazen act, right? This guy had some serious nerves, that's for sure. Check this surveillance footage. You see 3 masked men scoping out the place. This ain't no fancy jewelry store. It's a vape shop right in Barrow County, Georgia. Winder PD says these crooks pulled off a smash and grab in record time, 50 seconds flat. It all went down around 2 a.m. on September 2nd. One of the jerks smashes the front door, dives in, and heads straight for the display cases, bursting them open like piñatas. They start shoving merch into whatever they can find. Just seconds later, the thief bolts out the door, loaded up with a trunk organizer overflowing with loot. The second one scrambles out with an armful of stuff, yanks a backpack off the wall at the last minute, trips over the broken glass, karma, and tumbles out. Number 3 follows close behind, and they're all gone like ghosts. Police say these thieves snagged about $3,000 worth of vape stuff and trashed the place in the process. Houston PD is on the hunt for a dude who snagged an electric bike from a sports store near the Gulf Freeway. This guy waltzed in, grabbed the e-bike like it was his own personal joyride, and then bumped into an employee on his way out the door. Smooth move, right? The cops say they're looking for a guy somewhere between 25 and 40 years old. Now, these electric bikes ain't cheap. They can cost anywhere from a few $100 to a couple grand, so you can see why the store wants this dude caught. This awful thing happened back in December 2014 at a Fresno weapons store. 2 robbers just did their dirty deed and were hightailing it out of there. In the whole mess, an innocent bystander got caught in the crossfire. This kind old fella, Giorgio Sheklian, was just bringing his neighbor a cup of coffee, like a good friend does. But as the robbers ran out, they shoved him to the ground. Poor guy cracked his head on the concrete and got hurt real bad. What a terrible turn of events for doing something nice. In Michigan, this guy starts pounding on a restaurant door. The owner comes out to see what's up, and the guy demands they open up, but it looks like they were closed at the time. The guy loses his cool and gets all aggressive. He starts banging and kicking the door until the glass breaks and shatters.
Stop! You talk to me through here. We're closed. Have a nice day.
Security footage of the Ruby Slipper caught some dudes straight up yoinking their whole cash register early one Thursday. This guy just shattered the glass door to get his way inside. Now that's what I call brazen. This convenience store went from chill to dangerous real quick when a gang rolled in. Here's the deal. If you ever find yourself in a situation like this, stay sharp, keep your stuff hidden, don't get caught up in the moment, and get out of there fast if things seem sketchy. The cashier in this video is totally shaken after the whole thing went down. They probably weren't expecting a gang raid during their shift. Another customer got an eyeful too, left speechless by the mess these guys left behind. Now if someone's causing trouble at the convenience store, here's the plan. Stay cool, keep your distance, let the store worker or security know what's going on, and if things get out of hand, call the police. Luckily, nobody got hurt in this whole mess, but it's a good reminder to be aware of your surroundings. Looks like a shoplifter blew his second chance harder than yesterday's birthday balloons. This dude just got caught on camera swiping stuff from a co-op. All this just 2 months after getting in trouble for other thefts. Talk about not learning your lesson. Security footage shows this sticky-fingered fella waltzing into the co-op on April 29th, casually stuffing goodies into a sweatshirt like nobody's watching. Then he walks out and pedals away on his bike like he owns the place. But guess what? Crime doesn't pay, and now his suspended prison sentence is back on the table. So picture this. There's this lady at McDonald's and she's going off on this dude, something fierce, smoke practically coming out of her ears. Nobody knows what started it, but trust me, this lady's unleashing a verbal beatdown. She's yelling insults like they're going out of style, even telling him to get out of his car like she's gonna throw down in the parking lot.
Come on!
Get away from my
Really,
car.
you? Boy? Get out of your car, boy! Son!
Go somewhere, crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. Get out of your car now.
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
eating your McDonald's?
You don't
Get
want
out
me
of
to
your
go
car,
somewhere.
asshole.
get your order straight.
Come on. Come on now. I'm so ready to fight club this shit. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Come on.
me,
Oh,
no.
pussy. Pussy. You're a pussy. Get a degree. Go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car
Eating
versus your car.
McDonald's? You're eating McDonald's? Go to school.
You see my car versus your
Go
car.
to-
Bye. Bye.
Make $1 million a year, you
But you McDonald's.
son. No, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I was getting a coffee at McDonald's. You?
That's not
$2
eating.
bill?
That's not eating. Take your ass on.
Get out of your car, pussy. Get
Go
out of
home.
your car.
Go home.
I'm here. No,
Go home.
come on.
Go home, Miss
Come on.
Washington. Take your ass home.
Come on. No, get your ass out of your car. Are you gonna post this? Because you look like a pussy right now. A pussy with your Get a degree. Go to school. Go to school. Oh, I'm putting it on the internet. Really?
Yo, get away from my car.
I'm not near your car. Your white ass car. Let's go. No, pussy. Pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Get away from my
You're a
car.
pussy. I'm not touching your
You
stupid
smell like
white
pussy.
two-door car.
You smell like pussy.
No,
get
I
up,
don't.
get away from my
You
car.
only wish you could have this, dumb. Get out of your car. Come on.
This bitch bugging.
Come on. Dumb.
Look at this.
Audi. Like I have your car, much less expensive, dickhead. Come on. What a pussy. You're a pussy. A pussy. You are a pussy. Put that on me. Put it on Instagram. All this. I'm a pussy because this woman is. I'm a
done
pussy.
yet?
I won't even get out of my
You
car.
done yet?
I'm a pussy.
You done yet?
No, I'm not done yet. Till you get out of your car and stand up against me. Let's go.
You
Come
done
on.
yet? Can you go somewhere else? Look,
I'll
people are
go
trying
anywhere.
to. People
to
are trying
beat
to.
your ass.
But this dude, he's the picture of chill. Just sits there in his car, calm, while this lady keeps marching towards him, fuming mad. You gotta wonder what got her so riled up. This next one is a real doozy. Looks like a lady lost several brain cells in the drive-thru lane. This Karen went into a full-on meltdown, hurling insults at the employees. When the workers tried to just do their jobs and ignore her, she went Hulk smash on the drive-thru window, busted the whole thing to smithereens.
Work at Taco Bell. Matter of fact, my auntie used to work at this. So with that being said, you acting funny. You got an attitude. You being rude. But what?
Somebody answered another car. It's alright.
What's up? What's up? Tell that come
We're
here.
just gonna look.
Nah, tell that come here.
She called the police, so
Go to jail. Tell that come
that's
here.
fine.
She bad, right? You bad, right, little mama?
I mean, we was all listening. Y'all was really loud in our ears. That's all she was trying to
calm and
tell you.
collect. She ain't
That's all
gotta be
she-
disrespectful.
She was
I
just
don't work
Dee Dee.
Y'all put my window up, dog.
Got it.
Now I'm all for making a point, but vandalism? Not the brightest move. Thankfully, the employee got her license plate number before she sped off. Let's just hope whatever point she was trying to make was worth a vandalism charge, because that's exactly what she's facing now. Seriously, some people just gotta learn the hard way. Another jewelry store in San Ramon got hit by a smash and grab crew. This time, a bunch of armed robbers stormed into Heller Jewelers at the Bishop Ranch shopping center on Bollinger Canyon Road. broad daylight and everything. It all went down in March 2023. Someone got the whole thing on cell phone video, and let me tell you, it's wild.
All of a sudden, I saw a bunch of people from the valet, 2 cars parked, and they just started running, storming inside.
You see these robbers with weapons busting in, smashing display cases like piñatas, and grabbing everything they can shove in their bags. Apparently, a security guard even got threatened at weapon point.
The security guard had a gun pointed at him.
They're robbing colors?
People at a nearby restaurant freaked out, called the cops right away, and told everyone to lock their doors.
The guy has a gun. Lock your door. Lock the door. Oh my God, that guy's holding the guy against the wall.
The video shows one robber by the door, while another smashes a case with a hammer. Then zoom, they all bolted out. Some jumping into an orange Dodge Charger, others into Jeep Cherokee.
They went in like both in the opposite directions, pretty much. It kind of was just like a rush, honestly. I had never seen anything like that before. It was honestly terrifying.
Someone even snapped a pic of the Charger as they peeled out. The store was shut down on the next day, and San Ramon police were everywhere trying to piece things together. They're also comparing notes with other cops in the area to track down these creeps. Let's hope they catch them before they hit another spot. You won't believe the scene as former WWE legend Ric Flair goes off on this bartender. It's not a good look for the nature boy whatsoever. Take a look.
But well, I didn't do anything wrong, except spend money and put this place over and bring my family and friends here. That is bad for you.
Why would it be bad for me?
Well, watch social media tomorrow.
I don't follow social media.
Well, you better.
I don't get stuck on my phone.
What's your name, nut job?
Nicholas.
Nicholas what?
Beaumont.
Nicholas Dickhead.
You don't have to call me like that, sir.
Don't ever talk.
You don't have to call me like that, sir.
You don't have to do this to me. You're humiliating me and my family.
I'm not humiliating you.
I didn't do one thing wrong. I walked into the bathroom.
And you cussed on my kitchen manager.
Oh, you're a kid I accosted. Really? What world do you live in?
The same world you
What
live
world
in.
do I live in? How did I accost him? Did I touch him?
Cuss him. You said cuss word.
I never said a cuss word. You know, is that his word against yours? I didn't say one cuss word.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Let's go.
God. No, ma'am, I'm gonna give you $1,000 tip just to say to him, kiss my ass. If you walk outside here,
You don't have to be disrespectful to me, sir. We're being
I know you're disrespecting me,
How am I disrespectful?
telling me to leave.
I'm not telling you to leave. We're just telling you that you're cut off.
Oh, I'm cut off because I'm drunk? Really?
Yes, sir. You no matter if you're famous or not. It's the
Here,
same
ma'am,
experience.
ma'am, please give yourself $1,000 tip.
All right, I'll let me do it.
$1,000 tip. This guy and I are so cool. She and I are cool. And along comes dipshit.
You don't have to call me like that.
I just said it.
I never did.
I'll say it again. You're a dipshit.
You have to get out of here right now.
Oh, I'm leaving. Trust me.
Thank God.
I won't come back again.
Thank God.
Come outside here and talk to me like a man.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm on the clock.
You push you. You're on the pussy clock.
Go outside if you want.
I was gonna stop.
Hey, you want to go out and talk with me in the parking lot? Because I don't work here. I don't give a shit. We'll talk to me.
I'm sorry, sir, but please
What's
stop.
that?
You heard me.
What's that?
No, sir, please stop. Please stop, okay?
What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me?
Excuse me.
Imagine this, it's dead of the night, January 4th, 2015. A couple of creeps are slinking up the stairs of a business, up to no good. But just as one of them reaches the top, they get a face full of pepper spray. That's the power of less lethal concepts, pepper spray alarm systems. Don't let burglars turn your business into their playground. Get protected today. Sounds like some shady characters tried to pull a fast one at a Phoenix Walgreens on January 27th. 2022. This dude in a hoodie waltzed right in, bypassed the cashier like they were invisible, and made a beeline for the cigarettes. But guess what? Our eagle-eyed store worker spotted him swiping smokes and tried to chase him off. Too late though. The crook scarpered with cigarettes in hand. Don't let this happen at your local Walgreens. It all went down around 9:30 p.m. on May 14th, 2024, when Talvo and Calderon from the Hoboken PD got called to ShopRite on Madison Street for a shoplifting situation. Officer Montalvo heads in first, takes the stairs up to security, and there he meets a security guard and a 23-year-old named Anyi Calderon. Apparently, security saw Anyi trying to sneak out with over $200 worth of stuff she hadn't paid for. No bueno, right?
I don't know if you noticed the carriage downstairs.
Yeah.
So that's where the stuff was concealed.
Okay.
The carriage. She has no ID.
Okay.
This is the information she gave us. I don't know if you guys want to run it.
You ever had a driver's license before, state ID?
See what happened was watching the cameras. Yeah, I grabbed everything from the shrimp case or whatever. She was grabbing some stuff. Then they went into aisle 9, and they concealed everything into the carriage.
Okay.
And then she went out. He had concealed something in his pocket, but we didn't stop him.
Yeah.
And I guess once he saw that we brought her upstairs, that's when he left the stuff that he had in the cart over there in self-checkout and then walked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
The carriage.
Yeah, that carriage, there's no baby in there. It was
There's
just,
no baby, just stuff.
the stuff in there.
Okay.
I guess that's the new routine that they got now with the carriage. They use the carriage.
You're pressing charges. Can you do me a favor, stand up, please? Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
Excuse me, just need to cuff you.
Since the haul was pretty big, the store wanted to press charges, so Officer Calderon puts the cuffs on Anyi, escorts her out, and even throws her stroller in a separate police car. Back at the station, Officer Kanan gives Anyi a more thorough search and officially charges her with shoplifting. She gets released after that, but gotta show up in court later to answer for a shopping spree. Earthquakes are no joke, but staying calm and knowing what to do can make a world of difference. Take the supermarket cashier, for example, a real hero in khaki. One minute, a customer's just paying for groceries. The next, the lights flicker and the whole store starts shaking. This quick-thinking cashier didn't freeze. She went into action. She grabbed the customer's hand and whisked her right under the counter for cover. Talk about a lifesaver. Who knows what could have happened if she hadn't acted so fast. This cashier definitely deserves a high five, maybe a raise. Earthquakes are a fact of life in Japan, and buildings are built to handle them. This video captures a family witnessing an earthquake in a parking lot, causing all the cars to sway back and forth. It's a scary sight, but it's also a good reminder how important it is to be prepared for earthquakes. A shopper tried to bolt from a supermarket with a cart overflowing with goodies, but an employee wasn't having it. He lunged to grab the thief, who got away in a dash. But wait, there's more. Turns out this crook might have been packing a knife, so be careful out there.
can't stick to the job, mother.
Oh my god.
Two dudes rolled into a Southside Milwaukee Walmart on June 22, 2011, looking like they were just browsing the aisles, but these weren't your typical weekend shoppers. Security cameras caught the whole thing. These guys were casing the joint, acting all casual like they weren't about to pull off a major heist. And pull it off they did. Word on the street is, they waltzed out of there with a cool $30,000 from the store's money room. Smooth criminals or just lucky? You decide. May 15th, the Family Dollar and things just went sideways. This dude in blue caught the eye of the staff for swiping some items. They tried to stop him at the door, but nope, the slippery shopper bolted out of there fast. Now the cops are on the lookout for this blue-clad bandit. Albuquerque police released body camera footage of a deadly officer involving shooting that happened in April 2024. The incident began outside a Walmart near Mantle in Wyoming, where officers were looking to arrest Adriana Gonzalez on suspicion of armed robbery. Her boyfriend, Mark Benavides, was also there and suspected of being involved in the robberies.
Let's see. What's up, Mark? Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
In the video, officers can be seen tackling Benavides to the ground. During the struggle, Benavides grabs the officer's rifle and fires it several times.
Mark put his finger on the trigger of the police rifle. Soon after, Mark used his other hand to turn the safety off on the police rifle. Taser! To disarm Benavides and helps point the weapon Benavides has taken control of towards the ground to try to lessen the chance of a bystander or an officer getting shot during this encounter.
The police then fire back, resulting in Benavides' death.
Medical aid was rendered, but he was pronounced deceased at the scene.
No bystanders or officers were injured by the gunfire. APD is investigating how Benavides was able to get control of the officer's rifle.
So that's part of what's going to be reviewed by Internal Affairs Force Division and the Force Review Board. That is definitely their role, is to decide, was there a problem there? And if there was a problem, how do we fix the problem? Is it a training problem? Is it an equipment problem? Or is it a discipline problem?
Smoke break gone wrong. May of 2019, a dude in Phoenix got caught swiping not one but 2 packs of cigarettes from a gas station. But that's not all. When the clerk tried to stop him, this crook shoved him right out of the way. Talk about a rude exit. Talk about a bad influence. This old liquor store robbery went down around 10 p.m. on April 23rd. An SUV pulls up, and out jumps a lady in a white shirt. She heads inside, followed by 3 young ones. They pretend to be just browsing, but it's clear something's fishy. Before you know it, they're stuffing bottles of booze into a bag the young lady is carrying, like they think the security cameras are blind. Meanwhile, the lady driver is at the counter, distracting the clerk while her little crew makes a break for it. It's a sad sight to see young people get mixed up in this kind of trouble. Here's hoping they get caught and learn a lesson before it's too late. Alarms were blaring in Robertson County early July after a wild weapon store robbery in Greenbrier. Cops are on the hunt for a crew that used a stolen truck to smash right through the front door of a guns and leather shop. These robbers were in and out in a record 38 seconds, but that was all the time they needed to snag several rifles and shotguns, weapons that will likely be used in another crime, say police. Here's the story. Security footage shows a stolen Ford F-150 rolling into the guns and leather parking lot early on July 8th.
They seem a little uncertain about what they're going to do.
I mean, is this video moving?
It's moving. They're talking it over.
The bad guys circled the building for a bit, then bam. They rammed the truck straight through the store entrance. Inside, the truck tore through security gates, sending merchandise flying. In less than a minute, the thieves grabbed a handful of AR-15s, AK-47s, and shotguns before hightailing it out of there.
Of course, the alarm's going off too. They decided to exit because they didn't want to be there anymore.
Thankfully, someone at a nearby stoplight saw the whole thing and called 911. Police were on the scene in a flash, but the robbers were already gone. They even ditched the truck just a few blocks away. The good news is cops believe they might have another getaway car on the road. The Greenbrier police chief is understandably worried about these stolen weapons ending up in the wrong hands.
Well, that those weapons are going to be used in a crime. I mean, they didn't steal them for any other purpose. They're going to sell them to somebody. They're going to use them themselves. Now we're going to catch them.
That's why they've called in ATF, TBI, Metro PD, and even Robertson County Sheriff's Office to help track down these bandits. This video is a real nail-biter. We see a bush right next to a parked car going up in flames. Yikes. The person filming seems pretty chill, but you can hear a woman freaking out in the background. Totally understandable. Fire next to a car is no joke.
Going to the park. Can you, right here, can you do, no, you're doing it the other way. It has to go this way out. Thank you. Right there, right there.
Whoa.
Luckily, some quick thinkers grabbed a fire extinguisher and put the flames out before things got out of hand. Big props to those heroes for saving the day.
It's fine. Oh my God. Amen. Amen.
How does that even happen?
Somebody threw a cigarette, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, yeah, that shit was smoking a lot though. Damn. Yo, whoever's car this is lucky. Nah, let that shit blow up. Bro, they're gonna get...
West Miami PD is on the hunt for a fishy fella with a serious case of the salmon cravings. This guy waltzed into a supermarket on Southwest 57th Avenue with a knife strapped to his hip, looking to snag some prime fish. Apparently, this wasn't just a casual shopping trip. The suspect loaded up on salmon.
He ordered a bunch of salmon, and basically they gave him the salmon at the counter and he put it inside of his backpack, and he proceeded to go to the checkout counter and he had 2 packs that he was attempting to pay.
But when it came time to pay, his debit card decided to take a vacation. No problem, right? Wrong. This dude pulls out a knife on the manager like it's nothing.
The manager confronted him and he said, hey, you need to put that salmon back. He pulled up his shirt and he showed the manager a knife and said, I have a knife, and at which time the manager backed off.
Then hops on a rented bicycle and speeds off with $60 worth of salmon. Seriously, who does that?
Attitude, when you look at the video, it looks like he's done this obviously many times before, and you know, our concern is not only for our residents but the Gables residents, because they have several Publixes in their jurisdiction. He's about 5'6", 5'7", thin build, Hispanic male. He had a facial covering, so you cannot really tell what he looked like.
What would it mean to you to get him off the street, Pete?
Well, it would mean that our residents would be safe and that everybody in Publix would be safe.
Back in June 2023, CCTV caught a cheeky bloke named Robert McCall trying to steal a bike in broad daylight, right there in Peterborough city center. The bike was even locked up, but that didn't stop this guy. Luckily, he got caught on camera and hit with a suspended prison sentence. On top of that, he had to pay the victim nearly 900 pounds to replace a stolen bike. Don't be like Robert, folks. Lock your bikes and keep your hands off other people's property. In 2020, the 77-year-old grandpa was just trying to grab some cash from the ATM when a masked robber pops up, looking to snatch his money. But this ain't your typical grandpa. This tough guy fought back. He wrestled free, threw some punches, and basically told the robber, "Come at me, bro." The surprised crook, clearly not expecting a senior citizen throwdown, decided to cut his losses and run. Talk about messing with the wrong grandpa. This happened on July 6, 2022. A cashier at work got caught pocketing a cool $100 bill right out of the register while on the clock. Someone saw the whole thing and the cops were called. The officer rolled up, checked the security footage, and it was clear as day. This cashier wasn't fooling anyone.
So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. So they're in the same far left drawer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she, what is that she puts under it? Is that the $100 bill?
Yep, so there's $100, $100, and then a $2 bill on top, and then she
Okay.
is folding it up.
What did she hide behind the phone?
That I don't know.
If you don't mind backing up there, because that looks like it was 3 bills that she had, and then one was behind her phone. But y'all are $100 short,
okay,
you said?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we're actually $133
So
short.
she put a $100 bill behind her phone is what it looks like, because I think it's that top one here.
Yeah, well, it looked like she was just putting it over there. I don't know why, but then
See,
she
just
takes it out.
put it looked like.
The officer found the woman who was conveniently trying to make a phone call, maybe to an alibi.
Miss Dunn, can you put your phone down for a second for me? Okay. So you stole yesterday, $100 bill,
I did not steal.
and they want to report it. So right now you are being arrested for that.
Can I call somebody?
You'd be able to at the jail.
I did not steal. Oh my God. Hey, I'm being arrested.
Okay. Is that all the stuff you need? Is it just this bag? Okay. And this your keys? This all your stuff? This, is this yours? Or this?
No, that's mine.
Okay.
No, just. I didn't steal a $100 bill.
You gotta take a seat right there for me? Just 1 second. I'll talk to you in just a second.
Of course, she denied everything, but the video evidence spoke for itself. She got slapped with handcuffs and a trip to jail for processing.
So I was gonna see if she'll talk to me about it because she's saying she didn't do it. And then I told her she's on video and she said that she didn't want to talk to me. Do you want to fire her, I guess? Because this has happened before and people weren't told they're fired, so they come back to work after they're barred.
Yep.
So just, you can let her know that she is fired and then however long y'all want to bar her. We go usually up to 2 years, but I've seen a couple weeks, but 2 years. Okay. Have you ever barred anybody before? Okay, so literally all you have to say is you're barred for 2 years, and that's literally it.
The store has a zero-tolerance policy for this kind of thing. They called the cops the moment the $100 went missing, and they didn't mess around. The woman kept denying it even after being caught red-handed on camera. On top of the arrest, the store wants her fired and barred from 2 whole years. Not a good day at the office for the sticky-fingered cashier. It all went down around 10:35 p.m. on March 12, 2024. Detective Lasurdo from Hoboken PD walks into the CVS on Washington Street and spots a guy stuffing makeup from the aisle into his coat like a magician. The detective wasn't having any of it and asked the suspect, 39-year-old Joseph Borrego, to empty his pockets on the spot.
Police, what are you doing? Come over here. 274. I'm gonna be out with one inside CVS 59 Wash. Empty your pockets. Empty your pockets. Empty your pockets. I was leaving, bro. Empty your pockets. Right, I'm gonna have a 1025. Empty your pockets.
Joseph's shoplifting act was over before it even began.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Mike, you good? Is all?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop all the things, bro. I didn't let the things in my pocket. There's too many things in my pocket.
Right, I'm solo. Just send me a car for transport.
Boss, I
call the authorities. I am a police officer. Are you paying attention? I'm a police officer. I came in to get something. He's shoplifting. I am the authorities.
Sir, I'm not. I wasn't leaving the store.
Is there a manager or?
Yeah, I'm the manager, but I don't know how to.
Sir, I was not leaving the store.
What?
I don't do this process. It's work.
Okay, well, he's under arrest for shoplifting.
He's not leaving the store.
Yeah, I just need a receipt of what he was stealing.
I didn't steal.
Once I get another copy.
Come on, bro. I didn't even leave the store.
Backup arrived with officers Barron and Grossi. They slapped the cuffs on Joseph, searched him, and hauled him to the cop car.
He got more stuff.
You see me putting stuff in my pocket. But I wasn't leaving the store.
I'm gonna do the job. Just check. He says
why is it going in your pocket?
More stuff in here.
But I still didn't leave the store. I didn't even move.
That doesn't matter. Still consider shoplifting. Sorry to break. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, but he's got more stuff in his pocket. Just turn around.
What do you have? You have anything sharp or anything? No.
There shouldn't be no. My bag is right. I could have put it back. You don't know that before I was going to leave.
You weren't going to put it back. We would have been having the same conversation outside.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You don't know that I was going to put it back.
This is his problem.
Boss, how is it that I didn't leave the store, I didn't move from here, but I'm getting arrested? Boss, I didn't leave the store.
Hold on. Oh, man, but I'm trying to explain to you. Your intentions, putting it in your pocket, you had no intentions of paying for it.
But you don't know if I would have changed my mind and decided not to steal.
What do you mean change your mind? You just you're saying that was your intention.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you just said change your mind though.
But I'm saying.
You ready? Yeah.
At the station, they did a more thorough search and found even more makeup stashed on him.
What's your name, buddy? Joseph, you got nothing on you, right?
Because it goes all the way down throughout the whole. There's probably more.
Turns out Joseph was trying to steal nearly $300 worth of beauty products. After fingerprints and photos, Joseph got hit with a shoplifting charge and was released with a court date. Not the glow-up he was hoping for, that's for sure. Two thieves decided to hit up Tennessee Vape and Smoke on Old Fort Parkway on a smash and grab mission. We're talking about breaking in the front door with a hammer and kicking it in for good measure. Once they were inside, they snagged some cash from the registers and a bunch of vape juice boxes. Not the smartest move, considering the whole thing was caught on camera. This video is about to make your blood boil. This entitled employee, the reigning queen of Karens, is giving a customer a hard time for using a mobility scooter. Can you believe it? The customer clearly has a knee injury, but this power-tripping worker keeps questioning his need for the scooter.
Okay, and listen.
I'm allowed to record whatever I want.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can. I can record wherever I want. What are you talking about?
Just stop. Why are you in the cart?
Look at my knee, man. I explained to
your
him.
knee.
And it hurts.
Okay.
Are we supposed to give an explanation for why he's in the cart?
Did you have somebody standing on the back of it?
Okay, I didn't realize that though. But I paid for my stuff.
When
I don't steal. And second of all, I wouldn't be on the cart if I didn't need it. And I'm not doing anything.
Where's your cart?
It's outside.
Where?
In the parking lot.
That side or this side?
I'm using the restroom, man.
It's enough to make anyone see red. The customer tries to explain his situation, but it falls on deaf ears.
Okay. I'll wait and I'll help you.
And I have my ID. Like, there's no need for you guys to do this stuff.
He's
You realize this is like weird.
Okay.
Because I paid for my things. No, I paid for my things. If these aren't able to be used by a person that,
I'm not.
it makes absolutely no sense.
Have I stopped you from using it?
You just told me, you just checked me, like if I'm stealing these things, and I paid.
No,
and you saw my ID.
I'm checking your age.
You think the man didn't check it when I rung it?
How would he have been able
Like,
to buy
them?
them?
It makes no sense, man. Honestly.
If he wasn't
The receipt is
21.
right there, and it needs to be scanned. So
That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, you're just bothering me at this point. I have done nothing wrong.
Will you call Coach Malik?
Yeah, you
I
should
haven't
call him
done
actually.
anything. It makes no sense.
Bro, just go.
This is exactly the kind of treatment nobody deserves, especially someone who needs a little extra help getting around. Let's hope Karen gets schooled by her manager and learns some compassion. This security video is wild. People are just chilling, doing their grocery shopping at Walmart, when a car smashes right through the store entrance, shattering glass and messing up displays. Everyone scatters like startled pigeons. Total chaos. But wait, it gets weirder. Instead of backing out and leaving, this crazy driver throws the car in reverse and plows further into the store. Talk about a mess. Let's hope nobody got hurt, and this driver gets caught before they cause any more mayhem. This next video is raising eyebrows in Indonesia. It all started with a YouTube channel called Kisah Kehidupan, re-uploading a clip originally from Derape. In the video, a convenience store worker is just doing his thing when suddenly the glass door explodes inwards, shattering everywhere. Now, the re-uploaded version throws in a spooky twist by adding a ghost called the Pokong standing in the store. But the original video just shows the crazy incident, the confused reaction of the cashier. So, what caused the door to shatter? Ghostly prankster? Or just a freak accident? We may never know for sure, but hey, we gotta admit, the Pokong idea is pretty creative. This is a nightmare come true. New footage reveals what transpired in the half hour leading up to a terrible attack in North Olmsted that took the life of a 3-year-old boy and injured his mother. The video starts with a suspect, Bianca Ellis, rolling into the police station just a few hours before the stabbing. She's got a suitcase and is pushing herself in a wheelchair. Turns out, she'd been arrested earlier that week for stealing something, but they let her go. 4 days later, Ellis is caught on camera at a thrift store, where police say she swiped 2 knives. Then she walks into Giant Eagle. Incredibly, she walks right past the cashiers and everyone else with a knife in plain sight, and no one even notices. Here's the chilling part. Ellis walks by a mom, Margot Wood, and her little boy Julian. Then she turns around and starts following them. The cameras show her tailing them out of the store, through the parking lot, right up to their car, and that's where things turn tragic. Ellis attacks them both.
Somewhere near their vehicle, Miss Ellis then attacked the 2 of them.
Authorities are still trying to understand Ellis's motives. The randomness of her actions make it even more frightening. She is scheduled to appear in court the week following the incident. This family is devastated. It's truly awful. Houston has been hit by a string of rough robberies lately, and the cops are looking for the crew behind it. Security footage from one hit shows 3 guys rolling up to a store on Lathrop Street at around 4 a.m. on March 31st. They weren't messing around. They used a pry bar to smash the glass door like it was made of sugar candy. Once they were inside, they strong-armed the employee to the ground. 2 of the robbers hit the cash registers like they were playing whack-a-mole, while the 3rd dude went straight for the ATM, prying it open. They grabbed everything they could find and bolted out the back door, leaving a mess in their wake. The cops are asking anyone with information to come forward. These guys are dangerous and need to be caught. Talk about bad choices. The Seoul Sirak station in Queens went south faster than a spilled drink. Security footage shows 2 guys trying to steal a bottle of vodka from Franjo Wine and Liquors. The store owner's 2 brothers weren't having it and chased the thieves outside. Things got heated. A fight broke out, and then one of the brothers, Francisco Valerio, pulled a weapon and fired, hitting one of the guys in the gut. Yikes. Valerio claims he just grabbed the weapon to scare the guy, not shoot him.
Dealing with these guys all the time, and all the time we ask them to leave, but this time was different.
Of my husband to do the right thing by him. He's one of the good ones.
Police arrested him anyway, charging him with assault with a deadly weapon. While Valerio is a legal weapon owner, prosecutors say he used it way out of line. The brothers have a lot of community support. People are rallying outside the store demanding the charges be dropped.
We now are going to defend ourselves because we're tired of being taken advantage of.
They say Valerio was just protecting their business. This whole thing is a mess. On the other hand, store owners are fed up with thefts. But on the other hand, shooting someone over a bottle of vodka is a serious offense. The Queen's DA isn't playing favorites. She says all 3 people involved, including the 2 thieves, will face charges. Let's see how this shakes out in court. Things are getting wild in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Thanks to quarantine, tensions are high, and the streets are like a live episode of Jerry Springer. This raw footage, filmed by a resident, shows exactly what we mean. A woman's screaming match spills out of her apartment and onto the sidewalk, like a scene straight out of a movie. People are stopping and staring, wondering what's going down. Then things take a crazy turn. Someone ends up sprawled on the ground, with neighbors freaking out and trying to calm things down. By the time the dust settles, it's clear that quarantine has cranked the stress levels in Brownsville up to 11. People are on edge, scared and ready to blow. Let's just hope things cool off before someone gets seriously hurt. This security footage from 5417 South Braeswood shows a terrifying robbery. 2 thugs, both decked out in red hoodies, rolled up on a delivery and things went south fast. One dude threatened the worker with a weapon, while his buddy grabbed whatever they could find. It got pretty intense. The robber holding the worker was super aggressive, demanding they open the cash register. They got the cash, then tried to force the worker to open the safe, but no luck. These creeps were definitely rude and scary throughout the whole thing. Hopefully the worker is okay. Here's hoping the police catch these thieves soon. This poor guy was just at work, minding his own business, when things went sideways, fast. A scary dude rolls up demanding cash, and the poor guy ducks for cover like a pro. Turns out there were 2 of these creeps, and one of them was packing heat. Luckily, the cover held strong and our guy wasn't hit by the gunfire. Big props to some bystanders who helped them get out of that mess. On October 6, 2023, the cops got called to a liquor store because of a repeat offender. Apparently, a 19-year-old kept swiping booze, and this time, they finally caught her.
Can you roll down this window too? How you doing? I'm Deputy Sheriff Jones with the Mark.
Come on this side or no?
What? Why?
Oh, I mean, okay.
I'm Deputy Sheriff Jones with the Mark County Sheriff Office.
Okay.
Where are you coming from?
Total Wine.
Total Wine?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, can you cut off the car for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you step out? Do you have your license with you?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you step out for me? Lean up against the car. I'm just gonna put you in handcuffs just to detain you. You don't have anything on you?
No. Am I able to call my girlfriend?
Not right now. Don't hold off on calling anybody. Can you take your phone out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and turn around. All right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Put your hands like that.
Where do I go?
Oh, I'm gonna put you in the back of my car.
The officers found the suspect and she seemed pretty chill about getting arrested. At first she tried playing it cool and deny everything.
We're here investigating a theft at Total Wine, all right? The details might not be straightened out, but I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. We're not here to effort you. Depending on what Total Wine says, I mean, did you make any purchases there?
No.
Can I search the car?
Do you have to?
Oh, I'm just asking you if you give me permission to. Oh, you don't want me searching? Okay. Oh, where were you? You were coming from Total Wine, you said?
Yeah, I just came from Stewart, my house.
Okay. All right. So you did not go in the store today?
No.
So there shouldn't be video footage of you in the store?
No.
We got a call about somebody possibly stealing some merchandise from Total Wine. Your vehicle matched the description.
Is it today?
They didn't take anything today, but they have video from another day. Your vehicle matched the description, so that's why I pulled you over.
Okay.
So, just hang tight.
There's no bottles of tequila or anything up in there?
No.
So they have video. I wasn't able to get it, but he said he does have video of the suspect. Yeah, if you can, to see if the video matches.
I'm trying to figure out the female today. Do you know about that?
Yes, sir.
The black female?
Yes, sir.
Do you have video of her today?
Yes, sir.
Is that her? She was up?
Yeah, I'm working on it as we speak.
Okay.
This is not from today's interaction yet. This is the interaction I had with her on Wednesday.
So she was in here today?
Yes, sir. She was just in here attempting to steal.
But as the pressure mounted, she cracked and confessed to stealing earlier that week.
Do you have a license with you?
No, sir.
You don't have a license? Is the car registered to you?
No, it's my girlfriend's.
Okay. What's your name?
Nausea? Can I be honest?
Sure. Wait, let me read you something first. Having these rights of mine, you say you want to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, you're not under arrest. You're just being detained. We're just in fact-finding mode right now. So what's going on?
I did take from Total Wine one time.
Okay. When was that?
A couple of days ago.
Okay. What did you take?
A bottle of liquor.
Okay. Just one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But sir, I've never been arrested.
Okay.
I can pay it if I have to.
So you don't.
I can.
When was that?
Whatever.
When was that you stole it? Was it this week?
I can't remember.
Okay. All right. Just hang tight. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
Am I able to?
She ended up getting hit with charges for petty theft and underage drinking. Not the smartest way to spend a Friday night. It looks like this dude at the store was caught red-handed with his hands in his sweatshirt hiding products. This creepy surveillance footage shows the guy stuffing products like nobody's watching, even with workers right there. When they try to stop him, this thief just keeps on swiping. One brave worker wasn't having any of it though, and decided to lock the door like, nope, you ain't going anywhere until you explain yourself. The video cuts out there, but let's just say this sticky-fingered fella wasn't going anywhere fast. Hopefully the cop showed up and his little shopping spree came to a not-so-sweet end. This convenience store security footage is raising eyebrows. Two jokers walk in, head straight for the drink section, and one dude even takes a goofy selfie. But things get weird fast. They light up some fireworks and point them right at the clerk. What were they thinking? Luckily, it seems like all they wanted was a prank. They set off their little firework display and bolted out of there with big smiles on their faces. Here's hoping they didn't scare the poor clerk half to death. Houston PD got their hands on one suspect believed to be behind a string of ATM robberies at hotels around the city. This dude, 20-year-old Keltrin Stevens, is facing some serious charges. But they're not done yet. Police released this security footage showing a whole crew of masked guys rolling up on an ATM, then casually walking out with the entire machine. Crazy, right? They're asking anyone who recognizes these other suspects to come forward. Don't let ATM bandits get away with it. Buckle up, because this gas station meltdown in Detroit is gonna make your customer service nightmares look like a walk in the park.
Hey man, people.
This video shows two people absolutely losing it on the cashier, turning a simple gas station stop into a full-blown fight.
Bro, I'm gonna catch you outside bass and illegal shit, I'm knocking your ass out. Let me catch you bass on stolen shit, I'm knocking your ass out. I'm gonna beat your ass. Hold that door up, I'm beating his ass. I'm beating his ass now. I'm beating your ass now, boy. I'm beating your ass now. I'm beating your ass now. I'm beating your ass now. I'm gonna knock your ass out with these lethal hands, boy. He makes it lethal. I'm knocking you out. I'm knocking that nigga out, bro.
Things get heated fast, especially for the guy in the white shirt. He gets so mad he starts threatening the cashier and even throws a punch at the glass barrier separating them. This ain't the kind of pump you want to pull up to, folks. This video is a masterclass in how not to act in public. This customer, the reigning champion at Karen's, decided the best way to get help was to throw a full-blown tantrum. Forget calm explanations. She went straight for the ear-splitting screams and throwing things on the ground. Like seriously, who does that?
Let me okay.
Thankfully, a manager with the patience of a saint stepped in to try and calm things down. The customer eventually stormed outside, but guess what? The screaming continued. Let's just hope that Karen learns a valuable lesson about acting like a grown-up, because seriously, this kind of behavior is just embarrassing. This sounds like a parking lot showdown gone wrong. A woman storms in, fuming mad about a parking situation. The guy she accosts tries to explain he doesn't even drive a car, but this only fuels her fire.
Me in a position where the end of my car was left in the road with traffic coming by. I could have got hit very, very easily.
Yeah, but I'm not driving the car, ma'am. The guy was driving the car.
Hi. Checking in. We'll be right with you. Thank you.
She keeps ranting, convinced he's mocking her, even though the dude's just trying to smile through the confusion.
It's not funny.
What's not funny?
The situation is not funny.
Ma'am, I'm not driving the car.
I see you smiling.
I'm not driving the car.
Can you let your driver know to pull up in the parking lot?
I don't drive those cars.
Just leave it.
He repeats he's carless, but she's having none of it, finally shutting down the conversation in a huff. Talk about a one-sided argument. This dude at Walmart is having a major price fight. He keeps grabbing this item that's clearly marked $97, but when he scans it, it rings up for more. Now he's trying to convince the employees to give him the lower price, but they're acting like he's the crazy one because the scanner says otherwise. He thinks they're messing with him, but they're acting like it's his fault for trusting the display tag. Man, this is a pickle. Who's in the right here?
But if he scanned it like he said he did.
So when you scan this, it says
Go
one.
ahead,
What
scan it.
What does it say?
149.
But why does the display say 97?
Yeah, we're gonna scan it together. I can't tell you why the display says
What if I didn't have a
display.
scanner though?
You'd have got up there and
I just
scanned this, just like we're gonna scan this.
But isn't that like?
No, it's not false advertising.
Why not?
It's not.
Why not?
Because if you scanned it like you say you did,
Yeah.
it's going to show you the price of it.
But the display says 97.
The display says 197, but you just told me you scanned it. So
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
scanned it, let's scan it.
What if I didn't have a scanner though?
But you talking about what ifs? We can't talk about
Yeah.
what ifs.
What if
the
I-
world was green and this wouldn't be
You
invented?
can't rely on your customers, every single person, to have a scanner.
I can't, and I
No.
can't rely on what every single person says either, right? And since you said that
I can't
scanned
I
this,
can't rely on what Walmart says either. Then
okay, so you're right. You can't rely on what Walmart says, right?
I can't rely on what you're saying either.
You
right
can't
now.
rely on what I'm saying. So,
So
why
it's
are we
okay
having
to
this conversation?
it's okay to call Michael,
Who is Michael?
or what's
His name is Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Mhm.
I'll call Nicholas.
Mhm.
And what is he gonna tell
He's
me?
going to tell you if you scanned it just like you say you did.
What if
like
I didn't
this,
scan it though?
But that's not what you said. So we're talking about ifs.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
If you scanned it like you said you did, if
You
scanned it like
you're
you
making
said
me
you did,
you're making me
it's
taking it.
149.
You're making me think that this exact model right here.
I'm not
is-
making you think anything because you
Walmart.
came to me.
You
No,
represent
Walmart
Walmart.
is not making you think anything.
Yeah, it says 97.
No, because Walmart isn't making you think anything. Because you came to me, a Walmart employee,
Yeah.
and got me
Yeah.
and said, you scanned
You're a
this.
representative of
I
Walmart.
am. Listen, we're going to go through this. I am a representative of Walmart.
So Walmart is telling me that that's
Walmart
97.
is telling you that this is $149.
No, it's telling me
It's
it's
telling
97.
you that this is $149
It says
because
97.
you walked up to me
Okay, let me
and said
see.
you scanned
Let me
this.
see. Let me see. All right. So what does it say? It says 97, and this is
Go ahead and scan
This
it.
was there, right?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
That's fine, but you get it that
Was
it
that
says
there or not?
97
But go
there,
ahead
right?
and scan it.
Was that
but
there
you,
in
you
display or
understand
not?
also, right, that it says 97
I understand
there,
that.
and that's kind of
I
like
understand.
that's
all
kind
of
of
that.
like
Okay, I get it.
Like
Yeah,
kind of
we.
gets like,
So you
know,
need to.
like what?
It doesn't get you anything because I don't have a problem with giving you the vacuum cleaner for $97. He came to me and said he scanned it and it said it was $97.
No, I know.
It's not $97.
No,
it's not $97.
I scanned it and I knew it was a model.
Okay.
I scanned it and I knew it was a model. I understand the prices vary online and in the app.
No, I'm not talking about online or in the app. I'm not talking about anybody who said anything about online or in
Okay,
the
but
app.
you're disregarding
It says
the
here,
fact that it
per-
says
prices-
97.
I'm not disregarding anything.
This wasn't displayed. You just took it out of there, right?
This was displayed right here.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning.
It was displayed right there.
Let's put it back. We're gonna start from the beginning because see, this is what you came and got me and said.
Yes. Yes.
It was displayed just
and
like
when,
that.
And when you scan that exact same thing that says 97, when you scan it, it gives you this model, right? It gives you the model.
When
right?
you scan this thing, it doesn't say $97.
But it says
It's
this
no
model.
but. It doesn't say $97.
But it
It
gives you this model.
says
I understand.
$149.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't. I agree with you.
It says
I
$149.
agree.
Okay, so you would like for us to
But-
you would like for us to match the price for $97?
Sure.
Not a problem. That's all.
This security video shows two guys failing miserably at robbing a convenience store. One dude throws a rock at the door like a caveman. The other guy heads inside and triggers the alarm. The loud alarm isn't messing around. Both bumbling burglars turn tail and run fast, leaving empty-handed. Not exactly the criminal masterminds we were expecting. Back in 2018, an 85-year-old Irishman named Dennis O'Connor showed some serious grandpa gumption. This tough guy was just browsing comforters at a bedding store when a bunch of masked robbers burst in. Most folks would hit the deck, but not O'Connor. This fearless grandpa went toe-to-toe with the crooks, throwing punches and even chasing them out the door with a chair. He even whacked one of them with it for good measure. The surprised robbers, clearly not expecting a furniture fight from a senior citizen, ran off empty-handed. While the police probably wouldn't recommend taking on armed robbers with a chair, the store manager sure was grateful for O'Connor's bravery. Two dudes in Springboro pulled off a smooth cigarette heist that was caught on camera, and the cops are hot on their trail. The video shows one guy in a plaid shirt casually strolling behind a store employee into a back room like he owns the place. Then he starts stuffing his pants with cartons of cigarettes. Meanwhile, his partner in crime keeps the clerk nice and distracted.
People don't realize when they do things like that, they have cameras everywhere, wherever you go. People even have them on their phones now.
This sneaky duo did this little switcheroo twice, snagging a total of 107 cartons before vanishing into thin air. Police say these smokes are probably going to end up on the black market, and they're using security footage to track down these thieving puffins. With clear video like this, it shouldn't be long before they catch these two. This liquor store shoplifter thought she was slick, but security cameras don't miss a beat. It all happened on July 12, 2022. The woman walks in like any other customer, casually browsing the aisles. But here's the twist. She secretly stashes 2 bottles of wine in her bag while holding another one in her hand. Sneaky, right? She heads to the counter, pays for the one visible bottle, and thinks she's gotten away with it. Wrong. Security cameras caught the whole thing. Her little switcheroo and the 2 bottles chilling in her bag. Maybe next time she'll think twice before trying to pull a fast one. 3 guys, faces not familiar to the store, waltz into Val Lupon and Bisonet in Houston, Texas. One dude chills by the door playing lookout, while his 2 pals make a beeline for the display cases. One of these 2 busts out a sledgehammer, not exactly subtle, and starts smashing the glass. The other guy, clearly prepared, uses gloves to grab all the shiny jewelry he can and shove it in a bag. These smash and grab guys weren't messing around. They got their loot and bolted out of there in a black Mercury Marquis. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, but the cops are definitely on the lookout for this not-so-merry jewelry crew. Absolute nightmare at the convenience store. This security footage is from February 10th and shows 3 armed robbers rolling in, all decked out in hoodies and masks. Talk about terrifying. One dude holds the clerk hostage while his 2 buddies grab whatever they can get their hands on. You can only imagine how scared the clerk must have been. After filling their bags, these creeps just left the place a mess and took off. Here's hoping the cops caught these jerks and the clerk is okay. Nobody deserves this kind of scare. This whole thing went down on May 23, 2023. Cops get called to Walmart for a shoplifting report. They arrive, and wouldn't you know it, they find 57-year-old Max Romero hiding in the back of a customer's pickup truck. Talk about a weird hiding spot. The officers approach Max and ask him straight up if he was shoplifting. Of course, he denies it. Classic suspect move.
Okay. Were you shoplifting too?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, because we were told that you started filling up a backpack full of merchandise.
No, sir.
Alright. Alright, you got your ID with you?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have it on me.
Alright, well go ahead and put your hands behind your back and be detained for the moment, okay? Not under arrest, just being detained. Whose truck is this?
I don't know, sir.
You don't even know whose truck it is?
No, sir. Sir, I wasn't shoplifting, sir.
Don't go anywhere. I got Mr. Romero detained at the moment. We're at the very end of the first row. All right, you're welcome to just. I'm gonna leave the door open. You can just have a seat in the back. Oh, you're not standing right here.
It's okay. It's okay. Is he making a phone call?
Okay.
Please.
Sure. As long as you can manage it, but I'm not gonna take you out of the cuffs.
They put the cuffs on him, and Max is all confused, not even knowing whose truck he chose for his hiding place. Things get even sketchier when Max claims he doesn't even know he's banned from the store. Turns out he was trespassed back in January. Whoops.
Either way, you do know that you've been trespassed from here before, correct?
No, I didn't know that.
You're not aware of that?
Well, I don't. Am I supposed to like sign some papers or something like that?
Nope. As long as an officer in the past has told you that you're trespassed.
Hey, London, can you come over here to the first row, please? Can you come to the first row over here? The cops got me.
The store manager wants to press charges for both trespassing and shoplifting, depending on what they find in his backpack.
So yeah, we want to prosecute him because he's a total...
For trespassing?
Just charged with trespassing. Unless, just as the bags is, and then we can, he'll let you into it, see what's in there.
Is merchandise in it?
It's got, this must be his bag because that's used stuff, right? It's a smoke pipe.
Yeah, I probably want to get your prints on that.
You want me to look into this part? Yeah, because that's our...
Tide points. No ID or anything?
No, but it's all on camera, so...
Perfect. Okay.
Max denies stealing anything, but the evidence might tell a different story.
I'm press charges for shoplifting, so... Shoplifting. No press charges.
How is that?
Because they followed you around the store and they have you on camera stealing stuff in the bag.
I was not even. All they have is groceries. I didn't even know, sir.
Correction. London Sequences.
I mean, they said I was shoplifting or something. I didn't leave the store or nothing like that.
Is there shoplifting as well as trespassing? Yes?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they went for charges for it.
How? I didn't even leave the store or nothing.
You want it? Sorry?
I didn't leave the store or nothing. I didn't steal nothing.
Well, you may not have left the store, but you were placing items in a backpack?
No.
Were you ever approached by the guys inside?
No.
He gets hauled off to jail for processing, facing charges for trespassing and shoplifting. Not a good day for Max. This video shows a major meltdown between an assistant manager and some customers. The customers are filming the whole thing, and let's just say they're asking for something pretty annoying. The manager gets fed up and yells back, but then things take a turn for the worse when the customers accuse her of being racist because they're Mexican. People online are siding with the manager. They say this situation has nothing to do with race and that the manager was right to be frustrated.
You come in here and you make me void transactions, and then you're gonna go back there and grab the exact same stuff that I have sitting right here.
What did I tell you? Can you change the number?
You told me you didn't want it. So I voided the transaction. I put the stuff over here and you didn't say another word to me. So I am going to refuse this sale. Have a good day.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to pay them.
No, not today.
What is your name?
My name's Tiffany and I'm the ASM of this store, so please leave.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna do this with you guys.
You say I can call you?
Please leave.
That one is a store in Topeka, Indiana. The girl don't want to send me the thinking because she don't want we use. Yeah. Then when we start in the store, she is very racist.
You guys cannot.
You are very racist.
No, I'm not.
You are very racist.
I have Mexican people in my family and black people in my family.
Yeah, but you are. You too.
So what do you think? Was the manager justified in getting upset, or was her reaction unprofessional?
The car.
How you think you
Stop moving.
Okay, but how he think he supposed to handle somebody?
This all went down on March 15th, 2023 in Tallahassee. Cops got called to a Publix after reports of shoplifting. They found a suspect, but things went sideways when the suspect resisted arrest and tried to run.
Get over here now.
I'm gonna get up.
Get on your chest.
Okay.
Put your hand behind your back.
Thankfully, with some help from bystanders, the officers were able to bring the situation under control. Once in custody, the suspect's story took a surprising turn. She claimed she wasn't stealing and then another woman gave her a bag to hold, then disappeared.
In the store, the young lady got cake with. The guy that came Walmart counts because the man was like, there go the other young lady. I didn't have no bags on me when I was walking in the store. She gave me a bag. And she told me to hold the stuff for her.
Right.
So I was holding the stuff for her.
The officers are still investigating the details of the shoplifting incident. The woman also revealed she had spent 23 years in a mental institution, which adds another layer to the situation.
Excuse me, sir. I'm finna tell you. You could come up. I'm not finna do nothing. I'll sit back. Oh, Lord. When I was 14, the only charge that I got prior, I did 23 years in a mental institution.
Is that in Georgia?
No, Miami.
Florida?
Yes, sir.
Under the same name?
Yes, sir.
There were some concerns raised about the officers' actions, but they maintained they were simply doing their job in the face of resistance. In the end, the woman was charged with resisting arrest, battery on an officer, and petty theft. She was also banned from the store. This is a complex situation, and hopefully, all parties involved get the help they need. Houston PD is on the lookout for two thugs who turned a gas station pit stop into a horror movie. This surveillance footage from a Shell station in Fuqua Street shows the whole thing go down, and let me tell you, it's intense. It all happened early on January 18th when two guys walked into the store acting suspicious from the get-go. One of them pulls a weapon, threatens the clerk, and demands his wallet. Things take a turn for the worse when the other dude grabs a wooden display and throws it at the clerk's face. Luckily, the clerk missed getting seriously hurt, but it was a close one. In the chaos, a shot is fired, whizzing right by the clerk's head. The clerk, shaken but alive, drops his wallet, and the armed robber grabs it before they both hightail it out of there in a maroon two-door car. Police are calling this aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, and they want these guys off the streets ASAP. Big mistake at the convenience store. This happened on November 12, 2017, around noon. Two guys looking like they were in their mid-20s waltzed into a store on Lakeshore Road East and Hague Boulevard in Mississauga. Here's the crazy part. They tried to cash in lottery tickets that had been reported stolen during an armed robbery. These guys clearly didn't think this through. Now the cops are hot on their trail, and they're facing charges for trying to cash in stolen goods. Not the brightest move, fellas. The cops in Philly are on the hunt for a crook caught on camera robbing a gas station with a weapon. This all went down around 9:30 Sunday morning at a Getty station on Frankfort Avenue. The video shows the suspect hopping over the counter like he owns the place, then shoving a weapon in the cashier's face and demanding all the money. He grabbed a bunch of cash and bolted out of there. Police don't know how much he got away with, but they definitely want this guy off the streets. The smoke shop robbery in Houston on October 21st, 2023 took a wild turn. Around 7:30 p.m., two shady dudes walk into the shop. One chills by the door like a lookout, while the other pulls out a weapon and heads straight for the employee behind the counter. Scary stuff. But this employee wasn't messing around. He saw the weapon, bolted to the back office, and tipped off another employee. This second employee wasn't having it either. He whips out his own weapon, confronts a robber, and even fires a warning shot into the air. Talk about a plot twist. The robber, clearly not looking for a shootout, hightailed it out of there with his buddy right behind him. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, but this is a serious reminder to always be careful. On May 9th, 2023, a guy walks up to the counter with his drinks like he's gonna pay. The cashier turns away for a sec and bam! This dude swipes something quick and shoves it in his shorts. The cashier totally misses it. Weird thing is, the guy ditches his drinks but walks off with something extra. Seems like there was a problem with his payment, but hey, free stuff, right? Not the brightest move though. So this crazy thing happened Friday, June 12th, 2020, around 5:25 p.m. at the Yogurtland on Cottle Road in San Jose. This lady, nobody knows who she is yet, is waiting in line and gets all riled up because the woman in front of her with her baby isn't keeping enough distance. Instead of just moving back a bit, this lady whips off her mask, leans way in over the baby's stroller, and coughs on the poor young one 2-3 times. Then she just walks out like nothing happened. Police are looking for her, but so far no dice. This woman is described in her 50s, on the thin side, and was wearing a long-sleeved shirt with bright stripes and white pants. Definitely not the kind of frozen yogurt topping you want. This Walmart showdown is about to make your blood boil. A customer walks in with a broken item, looking to exchange it, but the employee just blows him off. She completely ignores the guy, like he's invisible, even takes a swig from her giant water bottle to show how much she doesn't care.
You don't do exchanges at Walmart no more. Tell that to the camera. Tell it to the camera, say it again. You don't do exchanges at Walmart. What is all these people right here voting in? Telling me you don't do exchanges at Walmart. You can exchange my pressure washer tips. That what you said? You told me to get out of line because you ain't gonna help me out. Ain't that what you said, lady? Huh? I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna sit right here. You don't do exchanges? Huh? You ain't got nothing to say, do you? Cut the camera on, you ain't got nothing to say. You told me to get out of line. You ain't helping me. You don't like your job, quit.
Finally, another employee appears, and guess what? Turns out the first employee could have helped all along.
Hey, buddy, do y'all do exchanges at Walmart? Then you give me a sticker for exchange. Why won't you exchange my stuff?
You can exchange it.
I can exchange it, right?
I used to work at customer service.
Thank you. Exchange my...
Even without a receipt.
Even without a receipt, as long as I got my ID. Come on, exchange me, man. You know I'm gonna put this on social media now. What? Tell me why I can't get the exchange. Explain to me why I can't get the exchange.
Apparently, the store has a policy against returning expensive things without a receipt, which stinks for the customer.
Hey, ma'am, can I get the exchange? Can I get the exchange for this?
I was explaining to the customer that we don't do exchanges anymore. And anything over $50 without a receipt, I cannot do.
Right.
Yeah. I was called a bald-faced liar.
Okay, so you don't have a receipt?
I got my ID.
Okay, but you don't have a receipt.
No, man, it was a gift. It was a gift to me. It was a gift.
So, no, I was just saying I need somebody to pay.
He explains it was a gift meant to help him launch a business, but the employee just keeps repeating the same thing. No receipt, no exchange.
You would show your ID, they either put it on the gift card, I just swap it out and go on about my way. I don't want no money back, I just want to swap it out. I got my ID and everything.
We don't do any exchanges over $50 and you don't have a receipt.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
Do you have your receipt?
No, ma'am, I do not. It was a gift. Once again, it was a gift.
Right.
Somebody trying to help me start my business up. They gave me a gift. It was a piece of, it didn't work. It was a piece of crap. It worked. It caught on the first job. So I just want a new one so I can get back to work and call it a day.
Right.
That's it.
But if you don't have, we don't exchange if you don't have your receipt and it's over $50.
I got my ID though.
Uh-huh.
I don't want no money or nothing. I just want a new one just to swap it out. Y'all do that all the time.
We understand that, but we don't do exchanges over $50 without a receipt. That's what we're saying.
So what's the policy?
We're not able to exchange this for you because we don't have a receipt.
That's what I just came here the other day and got the exchange.
If we don't have a receipt, we're unfortunately unable to exchange it for you.
Seeing he's getting nowhere, the customer throws his hands up in frustration and lets loose on the first employee. The other employee tries to calm him down, but that's where the video cuts out. Who knows what happened next? Let's just hope things didn't get too heated. This short clip shows a gas station attendant who wanted to know what the fuss was all about. He walks in and sees his coworker getting yelled at by some random dude outside the store. He doesn't know what set this guy off, but with the employee getting yelled at is just zen as can be, completely calm.
I just asked you to quit looking. Shut the fuck!
Are you working in here right now? Or no?
You better get behind that motherfucker! She's outside.
No, you're good.
The attendant filming decides to hold down the fort inside the store while this yelling match goes off outside. He filmed the whole thing but doesn't get involved, letting their coworker handle the situation. Hopefully they can figure out what was going on and chill things out before it gets out of hand. This video shows a scary armed robbery that went down at a T-Mobile store in Manhattan on December 13th, 2015. Those two robbers waltzed in with weapons blazing, and let's just say the employee wasn't about to argue. He followed every order to stay safe. Thankfully, it seems like nobody got hurt, but those robbers definitely got away with a bunch of stuff. That black trash bag they're carrying is full of stolen loot. Houston PD is on the hunt for a crook who pulled a drugstore heist. Around 8 p.m. on November 27th, a random dude walks into a store on Old Spanish Trail, pulls out a weapon like it's nothing, and demands all the cash from the register. The employee, understandably freaked out, hands over the money and this robber hightails it out of there. Police don't know where he went, but they're definitely looking for him. Boca Raton PD is on the hunt for two robbers who terrorized the T-Mobile store in December. This video isn't of the actual armed man, but police are hoping it'll lead them to these two scumbags who pretended to be customers. Here's how it went down. Two guys walk into the store like they're just browsing. Then they turn into thugs, rounding up employees and customers, slapping handcuffs on them, and hitting them with pepper spray. They then grabbed a bunch of cash, cell phones, and whatever else they could steal before bolting out of there. The victims were all treated at Boca Raton Regional Hospital, shaken but hopefully okay. These guys are dangerous and need to be caught. The cops in Middle Tennessee were searching for a crook who hit a 7-Eleven in Veterans Parkway like a bad alarm clock at 4:30 a.m. on April 19th. Employees say a young dude wearing a red hoodie, blue mask, and black pants waltzed in with a scary-looking rifle and demanded all their cash. This robber even pointed the weapon at a customer. He got away with who knows how much money, and the police are hot on his tail. They even brought in a K-9 unit to try and track him down, but no luck so far. Phoenix PD released new footage of a police shooting that happened back in May at 35th Avenue in Roosevelt. It all started with a shoplifting suspect, and things took a tragic turn. Be aware, some people might find this video upsetting. The video shows a police officer pulling up on two suspects. One of the suspects fires at the officer's car. The officer makes a U-turn and fires back, unfortunately resulting in the suspect's death. The officer involved is a 6-year veteran, and this whole incident is being reviewed, which is standard procedure. The other suspect is still on the run. This is a sad situation all around. This shoplifting story at the local Rio Rancho Target is a real doozy. On November 30th, 2023, police got called out to reports of a shoplifter in action. When they arrived, they spotted a 20-year-old woman pushing a shopping cart overflowing with stuff out towards the parking lot. The cops stopped her, but guess what? She claimed she paid for everything, even though security footage clearly showed otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, you have an issue with the scanning machine?
No, I went to the regular register and she scanned me out with the regular register.
Okay.
I didn't have an issue. She fixed it for me.
Who'd you come with?
Why does that matter?
Because there's two of you guys. That's
yeah,
why
because she came and brought me the rest of the money.
Yeah, so who'd you come with? That way we
She
can
brought
start
me the
there.
rest of the money. Do you want to come talk to the lady that checked me out?
No, I want you to answer my question.
Let's go
Who'd
talk
you
to
come
the
with?
lady that checked me out, please, because I didn't
We'll get there.
take
We'll
anything.
get
I
there.
just literally had to go
Eventually,
to
but
the
who'd you come
second
with?
register and she helped me with the second register.
Who'd you come with?
Like, the person helped me at the regular register.
We'll get there. Who did
Why
you
does
come
that
with?
matter?
Because you didn't answer my question. So I
Like,
need
she
to know where
has,
she's at.
it's my friend, she has to go to her kids today, it's her kid's birthday today. That's the reason why I came here.
Back in the store, things went from bad to worse. This woman completely resisted arrest and then tried to pull a fast one by saying she was only 13. Not gonna fly, lady.
I have to go to 2 different registers.
I know you did. I was watching you the whole time. It's okay.
So then what's the problem?
You didn't pay.
What do you mean I didn't pay?
Yeah. So gift pack is probably going to be these. The water at the bottom, and then Wonder Shop is going to be this bag. Yep.
And the one she didn't pay for is
All these. This bath mat.
Dude, I got the Legos at the first one. I got the Legos at the first register.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
We're gonna go in here, all right?
I'm not going in there. Yo, can I have the stuff that I'm not going in there. What the dude? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you doing? Get your hands off of me. I didn't do anything to you. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. Get them off of me. I didn't do anything. I paid for this stuff. Get them off of me. Get off of me. Wow, I'm only 13 years old. You can't do this without my parents' permission. I'm only 13 years old. You can't do this without my parents' permission. I'm only 13 years old. I'm only a 13-year-old. Dude, I'm literally only fucking 13 years old, bro. You can't do this.
Security managed to corral her into the loss prevention office, but she wasn't done yet. She somehow managed to escape, but a quick-thinking female officer tackled her before she got too far.
Grab it.
Let's not get involved. Go to your vehicle. Your sleeve on it. Your sleeve on it. Hold it. Stop.
So they asked me, they're like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I should be fine. So they took off to 25 the vehicle. She's sitting right by the door, and I'm at the desk trying to get her information as I'm getting her last name stuff, talking to her. Well, while I'm doing that, a security officer walks in and takes like his sweet time, opens the door. He goes past a little bit, and then she just takes off, already in cuffs.
Quit moving your hands.
I'll pay for it, please. Knock me down. I'll pay for it, please. Can I pay for the stuff, please?
We'll get there. Get in the car.
Please, can I buy it, please?
Sit down and put your feet in now.
They'll buy it for it. I'll pay for it,
Go.
please. I
Watch
have
your
the
feet.
money to pay for it.
Watch your feet.
Please, can I please?
I've never tackled anyone. That was cool.
I was laughing because I'm like, she's really 13? Damn.
I know what kind of skincare, right?
That girl was laughing. I was like, did you see her? She got her. And I was like, I was watching her.
In the end, she's facing serious charges, 3 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. On top of that, she skipped out on a court date, so now there's a warrant out for arrest. Remember, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but this whole situation sounds pretty shady. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.